Okay, we are on. Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you again to Mount Moriah Television, Mount Moriah Radio. And this is Inspiring Time with Juliet. This is Inspiring Time with Juliet. Please come and listen to our talk today. Listen to our listen to our discussion. I've got two gentlemen here who are able, more than able, to discuss um, the topic um, entrepreneurship, empowering people that are going into business. First of all, I want to introduce this gentleman. He is a wonderful friend, MD Rashel Hossain. He is the founder and CEO of British Marketplace, a platform that is dedicated to empowering first-time entrepreneurs to establish and grow their businesses globally. As a British Bangladeshi entrepreneur, he focuses on supporting and aspiring business owners from outside the United Kingdom and Europe in navigating this competitive market. He started since 2012, and he is here to give us insights, encourage, and also to inspire those that are going into business as well. And I've got another second gentleman who is going to support us as well in this discussion. He is a gentleman that has been on our show before. Amno, CP Amno Islam. He's a lecturer and he is also an assistant professor, and he is specialized in AI. So he's going to be telling us about some of the tools that could be used in business. So today I have these people with me, and please get your friend, get a drink, come and sit with us, and also enjoy the discussion as well as ask questions. We will try and answer some of them as we go ahead in this program. So, Rachel, this question is for you. I want to know, how did you get into business? How did you get into entrepreneurship? How did it all start for you?
Thank you so much. Good evening, Juliet. It's wonderful joining you this evening, and I feel really honored to be here and sharing my experience with all of my viewers, guests, especially TV, radio viewers, whatever you have. And hello to all of you. I started my journey 2012. Of course, entrepreneurship is not an easy job. People don't like it. And that time I was a student, and I was trying to explore something so that I can concentrate on study and do a part-time business. That's how I started importing goods from other countries, selling in UK, trying to get the market, knowing people more and more. And gradually, I just add up industry after one, doing some research. However, at this point, my platform called British Marketplace, because after realizing entrepreneurship, how important it is, I have a platform where I can invite anybody and everybody who wants to start their entrepreneurial journey. Because after starting my business, I never done job in my life. That was the um, first point I would
You've
say.
never done you've never done any
I
job.
have never done job after
Wow, you're very
starting
brave.
my first shipment in business 2012. So business, if any entrepreneur just want to start something and utilize their time perfectly with dedication, they can give up job and they can enjoy their life. They can explore their innovative ideas. They can do better for the world. So this is how British Marketplace is doing at this moment. We empower entrepreneur who want to start, do something like me, and become a global celebrity like a business entrepreneur and coming to your show, sharing their experience someday.
Wow. You must have a lot of experience doing this business.
Definitely.
You need to let us know what kind of business do you go into? What sort of business do you suggest people should go into? I know there are varieties of businesses out there, but which one is selling at the moment?
Mhm. Correct. Um, Actually, I have done different businesses when I started. When you start business as an entrepreneur, my target was always I have a budget, couple of £1,000, and I don't mind even its loss. So in that point, you can pick anything. But now world is much bigger. Opportunities is global. If someone connect with e-commerce, there is a drop shipping, there is services products. People can use any platform. There are Amazon, eBay, there are Alibabas, there are drop shipping, people using different platforms. There are British marketplace. So it's kind of, you have £100 worth of products in your hand, you list it, people order, and you deliver it, you buy on that time. I feel it's really easy to do.
Hmm.
Beginning, you don't need to invest even money. You just use a platform. If you don't have any knowledge, just pick 10, 15, 20, 100 products. You just list them in all platforms. You just need a source where you will get those products when you receive the orders. And this kind of source you need to know. So knowing a source can be a big business in your hand,
So,
and
are you
it's
saying
very
that
easy.
people can do it full time and people can also do it part time as well? Is
Yeah,
that what you're
business.
saying?
My concept was doing business part time, but you will gradually will become full time. You will not know.
You will
In
not
business,
know.
there is no time actually. Yeah,
You will not know when it shifts from being part time to full time because obviously there's demand of your
it
time there,
is.
isn't
It is.
it? There
Yeah,
is a demand of your
and what I want as an international student, I came to this country back in 2010, and I realized this market has a huge potential. So a person like me, everybody cannot come here, think about business and growing like, okay, there is a possibility and they can have really some contribution in this market. People
time.
cannot think that ways. But what I want, they should think it's easy nowadays. Even they are sitting down in Africa, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, even any other countries. They should
Yeah.
have a business establishment in UK, virtually even, so that they know more about the business. This is what I would say. If
Yeah.
anybody wants to start business, target
Yeah.
this market.
So you're targeting people that are outside the country, across Europe, perhaps in Africa and Asia,
100%.
those
100%.
people that are interested in succeeding in businesses to tap in.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, yeah, and establish their own businesses and run it themselves. So is there tools out there then that people can use? I mean, you can come in here at this point. What tools are out there that people can use to be able to empower themselves to become successful entrepreneurs?
Yeah, you can say more about that.
Hello.
Hello, hello, nice to
Yeah, let's carry on. So, as an entrepreneur businessman, you must be very busy with your team because you have lots of stress in your mind and you have to manage a big team, including sales and marketing, finance, accounting, and probably the supply chain management. So, it's a huge workload for the CEO or the directors. So what
yes.
I suggest, definitely for small to medium enterprise, they have a small team. So besides of the small team, the director itself or the owner or the founder, on the other hand, the CEO, should have some sort of skills and tricks to manage the team. Otherwise, it's a very risk game in terms of return on investment. So I suggest to use some sort of tools which will basically ease the lifestyle and the process of the business. It can come. So let's start from the easiest part. If we consider the communication and the chat in the daily life under
Yes.
very small budget, then Slack, Slack can be a very good communication tools for video conferences, video meetings, and chatting. But if you have little bit more budget from your organization, then you can subscribe the enterprise version of Office 365. Yeah, and then for some sort of very basic questions or ideas, you can use the AI tools, specifically Gen AI tools like Gemini or ChatGPT. I'm not very happy with Copilot. Copilot is still developing, so I suggest to use ChatGPT or the Gemini. Or if you want to subscribe the paid version, then it is also okay. You'll get better quality of contents. For
Yeah.
small designs, very simple designs, you can use Canva. It's free. Is free. On the other hand, you can also buy the paid version.
Yeah, this is
And on the other hand, when you'll go ahead, probably if you give me the floor, I'll share some other tools. So I want to listen you because this conversation is mainly for Russell and you. Yeah.
Rachel. Yeah, Rachel. I'm just wondering, not just the Rachel, I know since you started, you must have had challenges. I mean, you're a young man, doing well in business and established yourself quite quickly after coming into this country. You must be an inspiration to many people out there. My question to you is that I don't think it must have been easy for you. You must have undergone quite a lot of challenges and things. What empowering tools. I just want to know what kind of what will help people out there, those that are really trying to make it work, people that are trying to get into business, especially young people like you that want to make it, want to be able to succeed in business. What kind of advice would you be telling them?
Well, there are challenges always, but the main thing I believe I had convincing people in business. So I was good at building network, and I've been to different
Let's go.
different events, seminars, networking, gathering ideas, sharing ideas with others. And while I was sharing ideas with others, people used to say, "Don't share ideas; someone will grab it." I say, "This much ideas I have in my mind, I should share it. Otherwise, it's a problem." Anyways, still generating a business with revenue, it's not easy. People respond to your product, your services. They have to value you. As myself, I had to face all this. However, in terms of my product, if I say about my journey, I was trying to serve or sell the goods, whatever is high demand. Like, it is very demanding in the market. For entrepreneur, choosing a service or product should have highly demand in the market to engage with customers, community, or serve people. And if you want to overcome the challenges, you have to have a target that, okay, this would be my target, so that if I can serve this number of customers and they are
Yeah.
satisfied,
I
I know
yeah, are
actually
you sorry,
what is.
Rachel, when you're talking about target, is that targeting a specific set of people or targeting in terms of resources, money,
Yeah,
profits,
oh no, no,
what
of course.
specify? Yeah,
There
yeah,
are
yeah,
there
you're
are two
targeting.
different target. You have to
Yeah.
have a budget, so that you can manage a team, you can set up your platform. Starting with a subscription is a very good idea in the beginning. Like, I started British Marketplace was not a full built up software in the beginning. There was a pilot version, and I had to spend a small amount of money seeing like, okay, there is response. Of course, British marketplace I started 2019 when pandemic exactly started, and I realized people are ordering. That was the peak time, so I didn't invest even my money. I used to onboard products from Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda's, and I was just charging the delivery charge extra. See, and there was kind of no investment. There was a e-commerce platform, what was not huge cost on that time, and I used to deliver it. I had my driving skills on the time. So skills is necessary, of course, in entrepreneurial journey. And
And this
targeting.
is the yeah, this is another thing I wanted to ask you. What are the skills that is required? What do people need to have before they even start to do any business? Because I've seen people start and they fail and they get discouraged.
Yes.
What sort of skills? What do they need to have to
Well,
be able to
skills
even
is
start?
marketing skills can be very good one. Sales and marketing skills. These two is very essential. Like how you make friend, how you make girlfriend, how you make boyfriend. This is should be the best skill you have in business, because
Yes.
people
You
need to
must know
love
how
it.
to talk the
They have to
talk.
buy it. Yeah, that's really important. And of course, you have to be very good at managing team. You have to know how you will gain the sympathy, empathy from your customer. Sometime what I have faced in my life, there were 10 different supplier supplying the same goods to my customer. Still I have the opportunity. They said, okay, we will give you the opportunity to see your performance. I had to convince them. So that was the skill, I'd say. This is a very strong skill you need, so
Yeah.
that
Okay.
someone.
You need to be able to convince people to buy a product. You must be
Yeah,
able
of
to
course.
sell that product.
In the beginning, it is emailing. I remember, to promote my products, I emailed 200 people in a week time. Then I got response from 2 3, but I did. So still
Yeah.
there was a people who responded me. So there is a time you will have everybody will respond to you, but when you start, it is very difficult, and it's not easy that everyone
And,
will give
and,
you
and
response. Please.
persevere. They must be patient enough. They must have that patience. Is one of the attributes of a good entrepreneurship, to have patience with people. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. A big
But
one.
interesting thing I can share with you and with my viewers today. After facing lots of challenges, our British marketplace has been built up for first-time entrepreneur. Like, it's a ready-made platform. We have a global seller packages. This is not advertisement, of course, but a entrepreneur should know or should do things and should have the facility. We are providing that services so that any entrepreneur with zero amount of money, they can start business in UK. It's really easy in terms of setting up office, setting up warehouse, setting up online business, setting up storage, manpower, logistics, marketing training, sourcing products, enhancing their knowledge about sales and marketing, email marketing. So everything is one go. That's what British marketplace offers nowadays.
So, what sort of training? I mean, you kind of mentioned what people should know, and British Marketplace is providing. What sort of trainings are out there that people can actually access?
You know,
And
if I give
I
you an
know there's so
example,
many things being bombarded to people. A lot of people are bombarded with adverts and trainings and property. And what kind of training should people be seeking? The genuine ones should people be
well,
interested in?
depends. If there are many training sessions going on, of course, property, other business, networking, cryptos, many more. But what we do actually, if someone comes up like, okay, they want to become entrepreneur, they don't have products or services as a fresher, so how they start? They should know top 10 products in the market. They can know top 20 products in the market. If they don't know what is top 10 products in the market, they cannot start with 100, what is the rating number 100, and they don't see sales. So this is more important training we provide. We give the source. Let's say you have top 10 products in the market. You should know top 10 source, where you should source the products, how easy it is to get it. And if you're starting business in UK but source in China, then you need to know top logistic partner who should deliver you the products. And again, you need another delivery partner who will deliver it to your customers. So this informations is the key. And this is mainly we provide as a training. So you know the pricing. You should know top 10 product. Same product has a 10 different prices in 10 different sites, even in the stores. So people should know the comparison price. So these are the training actually. Any entrepreneur can make the difference because they should know where to source, where to store, and how they should deliver it to the customers. So all are
And
information.
I was just also thinking about if there are any sites that they should be, kind of looking into, perhaps social media sites, perhaps any kind of channel that they need to be sourcing, maybe reading, maybe a magazine, whatever it is, a book, whatever it is that people should be, kind of reading or searching to be able to equipment themselves with information regarding starting up a business and remaining there, and also making
Hmm.
a choice on what business to go to do. So do you have any suggestions about any social media channel, because a lot of people are on social media all the time, instead of wasting their time scrolling and looking at people's profiles and hating
Yeah.
people, they can use it to their own benefits. Have you got any channel, any kind of social media sites that people should be looking into, in terms of equipping themselves with the information that they need for businesses?
Well, for businesses, there are many influencers, entrepreneurs, and you can name many more. I do some videos as well, but mainly you have to have choice, any coach or any successful. What I read actually, if I give my example, it's really funny. When I started my journey, and I see it's really difficult how people become very successful. They are in top lists, magazine, newspapers. I used to read only Bloomberg's top listed entrepreneurial lifestyle biography, and I was someday I was searching like age when people become billionaires. Most of them 59, 60, 80. So if somebody wants to be entrepreneur and they need confidence and knowledge, they can read successful entrepreneurs biography. There are more sources, and they can easily find out the techniques, how they become, how many different industries actually a successful entrepreneur involved in. And of course there are training, some coaches are available, and I personally help entrepreneur completely free if they join us, register our platform as a seller, global seller. We give them free training. So this is like from our side. But anyways, there are many more trainers. I can name some. Of course, John Lee. I used to follow Dan Locke, whose videos was my favorite. I can name it because it's very inspiring. And of course, successful people's videos are really inspirational. So this can help any entrepreneur.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Wonderful. Absolutely, absolutely correct there. Thank you so much for such insight. I'm just wondering if you have any more tools you want to let us know about that people can use to help
Sure.
them start up.
Hmm, yeah. So if they want to go for the advanced tools, I would suggest for project management or team management, they can use
Yeah.
Trello. It's Trello.
Yeah.
There are some other tools also made by Atlassian. For example, Jira, Jira. Or if they want to use any CRM, Monday.com is doing wonderful. So Monday.com, I definitely recommend. I'm not, I'm not, I'm any paid what do you
Advert.
say promotion, but I'm just
Yeah.
suggesting it's a wonderful tool
Okay.
Yeah.
and the entrepreneurs or business can use. Um, they can also use Discord channel sometimes to maintain their teams. And if they're fan of Google, so Google Workspace can be another important tool. So you don't need to everything. If you choose Microsoft, then go for Office 365. If you choose Google, then go for
Hmm.
Google Workspace. And for project management, Trello or Jira can be good choice. You can choose any one of them. No need to do both. And most of the tools are usually free, but when you need it's important for your organization, you can go for the enterprise version or pro
Yeah.
version. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. I mean, I see you guys. You're doing so well, and I admire your bravery. And you're not just doing it yourselves. You are including people, employing people into your team, building your team and making a difference in your community. That is what admire so much about you guys.
Thank you.
What wisdom do you have to give to anyone watching today, anyone listening to us on the radio? And what is the word of wisdom? What kind of advice would you give to any new entrepreneurs, first time starters, and even those that are already doing the business as well, that are experiencing challenges? What do you, Rachel?
Well, what I would say, very strong mindset, be
Strong
super
mindset.
dedicated. Yeah, dedicated and be
Dedicated,
honest. And
honest,
have a
honest.
vision. Like what I see, I don't see the vision that okay, I need things in 10 years because if I die after 50 years, who will lead this? Have a vision for generation after generation. If your vision can help next generation, why not? Our job is to do things, and the benefit can be for the community. So dream like that. Yeah.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful advice. Absolutely. And what word of wisdom do you have?
So do you mean a suggestion to the audiences?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, so as we heard the lecture, we always say embrace the changes. Don't be very panic at the beginning because in the era of AI and disruptive technology, you will see within next 2 3 years everything would be very very frequently changing. So don't be panic. Observe it, adopt it, and gain the skills. Without the skills, Russell explained so many things, but I'm saying just basic skills as the employer, employee, or the staff. We need to have the basic skills. Without the basic skills, we will be out of the market. So when the new technology comes, don't panic. Look at it, observe, learn it. If you need, use it. Otherwise, just be silent. Nothing to be
Five
panicked.
seconds.
And when you feel that you are not able to avail the new skills, don't worry. You can either go for a group skill development project or program, or you can hire a one-to-one coach. Probably if you spend a bit of money, but you will get many many new skills and courage, which will help you to adopt the changes and disruption.
Wow. I think what I'm getting from what the two of you are saying today is to have courage and to have vision. You must have a vision. You must know where you're going. You must be able to also learn new things, how things are done properly, and be able to network and communicate, properly as well. So, I mean, anyone listening to this or watching will take one or two things home, especially those that are trying to start up their businesses or even do better than what they're doing right now. I want to say thank you so much for coming to my show. I appreciate your time, and I know time is money for the two of you. Yet you have found time to come to our show and to discuss about business. We'll be keeping touch with you both, because depending on the questions that are asked, depending on what our viewers are saying, we're going to be able to invite you back to elaborate more, because obviously we've run out of time today, but we will invite you back again in the future to come and elaborate and speak to us more about entrepreneurship and businesses and building your own team. Thank you so much, Amino Islam, and thank you, Rashel Hussein. As you travel back, I just wish you well and safe journey. And for all
Pleasure.
of our viewers that are watching us or listening to us on the radio, we want to say thank you so much for watching and to listen and for listening today. We're going to have another guest next week. Watch out, and please keep joining us and keep sharing. Let a lot of people know about the shows, because this is a show that is meant to inspire people, and also to bring some of those discussions that are pertinent, some of those discussions that are important in our community and in our societies. We want people to have awareness of some of the things that that will help them to build and to do better than what they're doing right now. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again next week. And this is your host, Juliet. God bless you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. 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 Bye.